Hey, it's Rebecca Smith from the KBIA newsroom in Columbia, and it's time for Missouri Health Talks, a project where we listen in on Missourians' conversations about access to healthcare. And this week, a collaboration with Alphabet Soup. KBIA's project focused on the experiences of Missouri's LGBTQ+ community. This week, we hear from Nathan Gilbert. He's a college student in Columbia who has borderline personality disorder, or BPD, a mental health condition that impacts a person's ability to manage their emotions and can lead to tumultuous relationships. He spoke about his BPD diagnosis and how the condition impacts his life and way of thinking. Here's Nathan.
I think my mental illness isn't like a super strong definition of who I am. It's just something that I have. I'm a person with passions and interests, and I just so happen to be this or to have this and to do this. I just so happen to have BPD. And BPD is a really hard thing to be diagnosed with because it's something that when, a psychiatrist or a psychologist or someone else tells you have it, the first thing that I thought, at least, was that I'm never going to be happy again. I'm never going to have a sense of normality, because for what people have as normal feelings, normal thoughts, in the mind of a BPD person, it's just a lot of turbulence and rough patches and feelings. A lot of amplified emotions can occur, and you see a lot of emotional outbursts and shutting down and just general instability and fluxes in emotions. It definitely made me harder to get along with, and for people in my life to be able to be a part of it without any kind of backlash or tirades from me at the time, especially when I was younger. It was a lot worse, and it's something I wouldn't wish on anyone to have to go through, because it's just, you feel sometimes like you're just drowning and there's nowhere to go, and you're just kind of just in there by yourself, and the waves are getting bigger and bigger and just completely enveloping you in them. And it's especially hard when you lash out at the people you love. I think BPD is important to recognize and understand, and it's important to realize that a person is not their mental illness. Oh my gosh, a person is not their mental illness, but it can still affect a person, and recognizing that someone has something is not the same as diminishing them to what they have. And I think it's definitely had a profound experience on my life and how I've interacted with people. And I think I've started to learn how to realize that me being myself and me having, what I have isn't making me less of a person, less worthy of love, less valuable. It's just helping me realize that I'm somewhat different, and that's okay.
That was college student Nathan Gilbert speaking about how borderline personality disorder, or BPD, impacts his life but does not define him. That's it for this week's Missouri Health Talks, which was reported by Bailey Stover and produced by me. Tune in next week for more conversations from throughout the state about health and access. I'm Rebecca Smith. Thanks for listening.